Ever wondered why Super Tuesday holds such a pivotal role in the 2024 elections? It's not just another Tuesday on the calendar, it's a day that can significantly shift the dynamics of the presidential race. Super Tuesday is the day when a record-breaking number of states hold their primary elections and caucuses. This means that a substantial number of delegates are up for grabs, and the candidates who secure the most can surge ahead in the race to be their party's nominee. The results of Super Tuesday can serve as a powerful indicator of the nation's political climate and the viability of the candidates. It's a day when underdogs can rise and frontrunners can stumble. The outcomes can shape the narrative of the race, influencing future primaries and the strategies of the candidates. In the 2024 elections, Super Tuesday was a turning point for many, marking key victories, surprising upsets, and even the end of the road for some hopefuls. Super Tuesday, a day that could make or break a candidate's campaign. The Super Tuesday of 2024 was no less than a roller coaster ride. Here's a chronological rundown of the events. In an unexpected turn of events, Nikki Haley, the first woman to win a Republican primary contest, found herself having to step down after losing to Donald Trump in most states. However, she did manage to secure a win in Vermont, proving that the race wasn't entirely one-sided. On the Democratic side, President Joe Biden held his ground, securing victories in the primaries. Yet there was a surprising twist in the tale. Out in the Pacific, in the tiny territory of American Samoa, Biden suffered a loss to entrepreneur Jason Palmer. This unexpected outcome highlighted the unpredictability of the election season. Meanwhile, the former president Donald Trump made a strong showing, winning in multiple states on Super Tuesday. His victories stretched from the West Coast to the mountain states, including delegate-rich California and Utah. As we delve deeper into the day's events, it's worth noting the surprising outcomes in American Samoa and Vermont. While American Samoa chose an entrepreneur over an incumbent president, Vermont sided with Nikki Haley, a stark contrast to the majority of Republican-leaning states that rallied behind Trump. As the sun set on Super Tuesday, the political landscape had shifted significantly. Nikki Haley's exit delayed the possibility of a woman being elected president. California, for the first time in over 3 decades, would not have a woman in the Senate. Yet, it was also a day that saw a former baseball star, Steve Garvey, and Representative Adam Schiff advance in the California Senate race. Amidst the victories and losses, the role of delegates came into sharper focus. With Democrats having 3,934 delegates and Republicans having 2,429, the battle for delegate support was as intense as ever. The day ended with Trump's allies celebrating his victory in Colorado, a state where he faced legal challenges to be on the ballot. This victory, along with others, set the stage for a November rematch between Donald Trump and Joe Biden. As the dust settled after Super Tuesday, the stage was set for a potential November face-off between Biden and Trump. Super Tuesday 2024 was not just about Trump and Biden. Other key players also made their mark. First off, let's swing our attention to the Golden State, California, where a Senate race saw some notable advancements. Representative Adam Schiff, a seasoned political figure, and Steve Garvey, a former baseball star, both advanced in the race. This interesting mix of political and sports fame has certainly added a unique dimension to the contest. Meanwhile, deep in the heart of Texas, another race was heating up. Representative Dan Crenshaw secured a victory in his GOP House primary, proving that his popularity within the party remains strong. This win may very well bolster his political trajectory in the future. However, the most surprising outcome came from Nikki Haley, the former South Carolina governor and U.S. ambassador to the United Nations. Haley made history as the first woman to win a Republican primary contest. Her victory in Vermont was a significant milestone, not just for her, but for women in politics. It was a clear sign that the Republican Party is increasingly open to female leadership. However, Haley's journey came to an abrupt halt after Super Tuesday. Despite her historic win, she was unable to secure enough victories and chose to suspend her presidential campaign. This decision left Donald Trump as the last major candidate for the 2024 Republican nomination. Haley's exit from the race delays the possibility of a woman being elected president, a glass ceiling that remains unbroken. While some celebrated victories, others faced the end of their campaign trails. Delegates, the unseen heroes of the election process. These individuals are the gears in the complex machine of the democratic process, turning the wheels of nomination for our presidential candidates. Their role is crucial, with Democrats boasting a count of 3,934 delegates and Republicans holding 2,429. In this intricate dance of democracy, delegates are the ones who ultimately cast their votes for the nominee at their party's national convention. They represent the will of the people, casting their votes based on the results of their state's primary or caucus. On Super Tuesday, we observed a distinct tilt in the delegate count. In the Republican corner, the delegates leaned heavily towards former President Trump, catapulting him towards the nomination. On the Democratic side, President Biden stood alone, the sole candidate to secure delegates. This is the power of delegates. They act as a mirror, reflecting the voice of the electorate, and on Super Tuesday, they provided a clear snapshot of where the parties stand. The delegates have spoken, and their choice is clear. With Super Tuesday behind us, what does this mean for Biden and Trump moving forward? This question has been reverberating in the minds of many. The dust from Super Tuesday has settled, and it's clear that we're potentially gearing up for a high-stakes rematch between President Joe Biden and former President Donald Trump. The results from this pivotal day have set the stage for a general election that's already brimming with anticipation. Now let's delve a little deeper. The Super Tuesday outcomes have underscored some deep divisions within the Republican Party. Despite Trump's victories, a significant portion of voters expressed concerns about him. This discord within the party could potentially impact the dynamics of the upcoming general election. On the other side of the aisle, Biden emerged as the front-runner, securing his position in the Democratic nomination race. Yet, the road ahead is by no means smooth. With Trump as a formidable contender, the Biden campaign will need to pull out all the stops to secure a win in November. Both Biden and Trump are emphasizing the importance of defending democracy and civil rights. These issues, among others, will be at the forefront of their campaigns, shaping their political narratives and influencing voter sentiment. As we examine these developments, it's evident that the stage is set for an election unlike any other. The stakes are high, with each candidate needing to convince the electorate that they are the best choice to lead the nation forward. But let's remember, the election is more than just a contest between two individuals. It's about the future of our democracy, the preservation of our civil rights, and the direction we want our country to take. So, as we inch closer to the 2024 elections, let's keep our eyes on the prize. After all, the stakes have never been higher,